and a 2, and a 1. And we're live, and it is Sam and Lev in EuroAsia Scrum. Let me get up to the Agile Ventures page and get a screen share on. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. That's the one. I think. Let's see. So, Lev, how are things with you?
Yeah, I have finished 2 courses on software as a service. So
Wonderful.
I would like to get some more practice.
Right.
That's a great place to start.
Excellent, excellent. Well, right, and you haven't, I guess, have you been looking through the projects on Agile Ventures?
Yeah, I had a look at LocalSupport project.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's great. Yeah. So, well, let me tell you about what's going on from my side with LocalSupport. So, we had a LocalSupport retrospective on Friday, speaking to Marianne and Michael, who are sort of the main developers at the moment. We got that. Doesn't seem to have appeared in the list of my latest videos there, but if we pop up my videos over here, we should be able to find it for you. I probably have you been watching any of the videos related to LocalSupport?
Not really. Just a couple of videos which are on Agile Ventures website.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, no, that's cool. Yes, for some reason I'm not immediately finding the. I think maybe it was Marion who recorded the. Yeah, I was having a problem with my network connection, so yeah, let's go find Marion. But yeah, no problem. You're don't need to have particularly found one video or another. But just anyway, I was just thinking that video might be. Is that actually the pair program?
Where can I find those videos?
Well, actually, in the local, if we go to the LocalSupport project, then anything that's started in association with LocalSupport or gets the LocalSupport tag should appear in the video list here. Oh, there we go. LocalSupport retrospective. Copy link address. I'll just pop that into the chat here. But yes, if you go to the LocalSupport, there you go. I put that in the chat there in the Google Hangout. But basically, this location within the LocalSupport project, when our interaction with YouTube is working, which it sometimes doesn't, then we get. You can see here. This is different people running events. This, that, and the other. So people doing pair programming and so on. We also had the client meeting on Thursday. That's this one here, which might also be interesting for you to review. But we have the client meeting every Thursday at noon UTC, and you're more than welcome to join that as well. And just also what we've got. What might be particularly relevant is this. We've got the LocalSupport client meeting preparation. So you can see me going through, getting ready for the client meeting, talking about the features that I'm going to present to the client, and so on. And that one actually, I think we're going to make that a regular event now. I've got a couple of other new people on the LocalSupport project, so I was sort of explaining to them a lot of what we do. So you might find that quite useful in terms of seeing more about where the project's at the moment, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, it does.
But yeah, so we had the LocalSupport client meeting on Friday, and I think as a result we've got, I mean we kind of, I think we reviewed, the next features that we wanted to start on and so on. I guess that what you'll want to do is get, next step for you if you want to get more involved in the project. Obviously, you can watch some or all of those videos to get more of a sense of what's going on, and you'll probably want to try and sit in and observe a pairing session at some point, if not take part in a pairing session, which would be, but whenever, there's no rush, whenever you're ready.
I would like to.
Yeah. Are you set up with the LocalSupport software?
Not really. I think
no, which is
download something, right?
Yeah. So if you go to the local support wiki, we've got various installation notes. They are not necessarily, well, we had two people go through the installation process on their OS X machines on Thursday, and I was giving them some help with that. And that, pointed out to me that our wiki notes on how to get set up are not wonderful. But what computer do you have? You have a Windows?
I have MacBook Pro.
Oh, you have MacBook. Oh, great. In fact, then that's that's what I think I would generally recommend, being on a MacBook Pro. So partly as a result of the process that these two individuals went through, this Nick and Peter went through on Thursday. This was their notes from the doing the OS X installation. So you might find that particularly useful for getting set up with the project.
By the way, I have a virtual machine from a SaaS course, which is Ubuntu.
Yes.
This is better, or I don't know.
I think you could use that. I think if you're on OS X, I'd probably recommend trying to get set up directly on OS X, just because it will be a lot faster. I would say that the Ubuntu virtual machine is a good backup if you run into real problems with your OS X machine. But usually, I wouldn't recommend using the virtual machine unless one was on Windows, because I think doing a raw install on Windows is really too challenging. But are you in the local support chat room?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's me.
And indeed you are. Yes, there you are. So yeah, I think my recommendation would be to have a go with the OS X installation, and if you get stuck at all, do ask in here. See, this was Pete and Nick had got set up first, and then Nick was helping Pete. And so if you ask in here with either the @channel tag, that will alert everyone, or you can just do the @pansaku, and that alerts me. But we'll try and help you make sure that you get set up with the software, and get you moving towards being able to program on the project, if that sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Excellent. Yes, and then we've got a few different features down here that may need working on. But I guess rather than, feel free to look through these yourself and just sort of get a sense for what's going on in the project. And what I very much encourage you to do, if you're free, is attend the client meeting and the client meeting prep on Thursday. Usually but Marion and Michael end up pairing quite late, but I'm going to be working this week to try and set up some, because they're based in the US, and I think you're in Russia 4 hours behind. You're like UTC +4 or something, +5 maybe.
I think so. No, +4 or +3.
Okay, yeah. So you might not be online at the same time, but I'm working with people here at Makers Academy to get some of our alumni set up. So anyway, what there'll be, as you've probably seen if you've been hanging out in here, is that at a given time when there's pair programming, there will be hangouts popping up and appearing, and you're more than welcome to join any of those. You're just observing, and once we've kind of got you chatting with other members of the project, you can kind of work out times that will be good for your own pairing sessions if you want to take an active role.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Yes, well, that's great to have you in the session. Just don't hesitate to ask if there's any questions. If you can't think of any now, there's always the chat room. I'll just mention on the other side, we're having trouble trying to roll some of the certificates for our AV1 and 2 course, which is, and it sounds to me like some of the other SPOC. These are people who are running clones of the MOOC course are also having trouble. What's the word? Getting grade reports from edX. So that's something I'm going to have to look into. I've got the AutoGraders meeting tomorrow afternoon. An interesting question there from Rose. I was just thinking about answering. But yeah, any other questions while we've got you on the line?
I think there is some extra software that I need to install on MacBook, right?
There may well be. I think I've now lost it now. Where's the I think these installation notes will go through.
Yeah, Brew. I remember now. Brew. Do I need to install Brew as well?
Yes, I think having Brew on your what version of MacBook do you have? Are you on like is it Mountain Lion or what's the newest one? I'm on the newest one. I forgot what it's called. Yosemite, or what version of OS X are you on?
It's 10 or 695 1095.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that sounds reasonable. I mean, I'm now on Yosemite, which I'm not sure that I like so much, but yeah, you should. I think having Brew is a very good thing to have, and you maybe want to. Have you got RVM installed?
RVM?
Hmm.
Not sure. No.
I would. I'm going to put that in as an extra step. Install RVM. So that's a Ruby version manager. So that will allow you to have different versions of Ruby and sort of kind of manage those. But so this is RVM, and so if we get and certainly what we would absolutely very, very grateful for is any, obviously you'll encounter some bumpy issues, trying to get this, that, and the other set up, but let us know and help us if you can help us improve the documentation so that it makes it easier for others, then that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
But so you can sort of see here, like this RVM basically allows you to install different versions of Ruby, and because the version of Ruby that comes with OS X is kind of a bit broken, or it's a very old one. I think it's like 1.8.7 or something. But so you want to get set up with the Ruby version manager, and then make sure you've got Ruby 2.0, which is currently what our local support is on, and then you can fork and clone, and there's a few bits and pieces, Postgre and so on. But anyway, let me know if you run into trouble. Let us know on the local support channel, and we'll work with you to help you get it fixed.
Yeah. By the way, do you have the versions required for Ruby and for other packages on that?
Yeah, yes. I mean RVM just do the latest, but then so it's Ruby version 2.0.0, and then you'll find in the gem file, or when you do the install. I guess you mean other things like these should be all right on the latest. I mean, I think that at least it seemed to work for these guys installing all of the latest ones. So I'd get the latest thing, and that would be fine. Obviously, then for all of the gems, the gem file is going to tell when you do bundle and bundle install and bower install, you'll get all of the right versions of the Ruby libraries and the JavaScript libraries. Okay, well, great scrumming with you, Lev, yeah, I'm always available at this time, so you can always catch me Monday to Friday at 7:30 a.m. UTC, and depending on the day, I try and do the Atlantic Scrum as well, which is 3:45 p.m. UTC. Yeah, so maybe see you very soon.
Yeah, see you.
Great, thanks, Lev. Take care. Bye for now.
Bye.